Alright, can the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 really be your only vacation camera? Well, that's what I'm about to find out. Today we will flying for our Easter vacation back to our favorite island, Mallorca in Spain. But this time I'm doing things a bit differently. I'm leaving my Sony a7 IV full frame setup at home. Yep, you heard right, my full frame camera gear is staying right where it is. Instead, I'm only taking the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 plus a few accessories, of course, with me. Normally I never travel without my full frame gear, but this time I want to see if the Pocket can handle it all. Vlogging, tight spaces, low light, on the go shots, cinematic B-roll, you name it. Can this tiny camera really do it all? I'm really curious, and if you are too, stick around. Hey, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe here to the channel. Okay, and I would say I'm finishing my coffee, and then let's go. Alright, let's print our back tags. So a quick coffee break and then let's head to the plane. Alright, so as you can see, this little camera can really capture everything. From the moment we left home I started filming our cab ride, lots of scenes at the airport and even during the flight. And honestly I was able to get angles I could never manage with my bulky full frame camera. Just one quick tip: for scenes with a lot of motion or shaking, like a car during takeoff or landing, I switched the gimbal mode to FPV. That gave the footage more a natural feel while still keeping things smooth. Alright, so we arrived here yesterday and the weather is not so great, but okay. According to the forecast we can expect mixed conditions over the next few days, but we are prepared. We even brought our umbrellas here. You just have to make the best out of it, right? And by the way, just take a look at this view. We are here currently in the 9th floor. The sea is absolutely beautiful. I'm sure we will capture some amazing scenes here. Today we're going to take it easy, go for a walk, explore Playa de Palma a bit and just sit down somewhere nice to enjoy the ocean. So I would say let's come along and let's see what the day brings. Pigeon. Hello. Playa de Palma is a long sandy beach just outside the city, known for its lively promenade, clear waters and a perfect mix of relaxation and vibrant holiday vibes. It's also a great spot to show what the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 can do in different scenarios. By the way, I kept the same settings mentioned in my first video. So look at that, it's windy and cloudy, but I think just being at the sea here is pretty awesome. Look at the ocean. the Mega Park. one of the biggest discos here. I assume today in the evening there will be a huge party. Iced coffee. Alright, we're planning to visit the capital of Mallorca, Palma. We will take the bus, it's around a 15 to 20 minute ride from here. We're going to walk around the city a bit and we've already booked tickets to visit the famous cathedral. Fingers crossed the weather holds and it doesn't start pouring. Okay, I don't want to bore you with this too much, so let's go. Here we are now at the cathedral. Behind me. Fingers crossed the weather holds and it doesn't start pouring. After rain, the sun comes out. In the heart of Palma rises Lasso, the majestic cathedral of Mallorca. Its grand Gothic presence tells stories of centuries past and remains one of the island's most breathtaking sights. Built over several hundred years, it reflects the island's rich cultural heritage and deep connection to the Mediterranean spirit. After the well, you arrive at the Passage del Born, one of Palma's most iconic and elegant promenades. Once a medieval watercourse, it had transformed to a vibrant boulevard shaded by tall plane trees and lined with boutiques and stylish cafes. Whether you're shopping, people watching, or simply soaking up the atmosphere, this place beautifully blends history with modern Mediterranean charm. The house, which stays upside down. Have a look. A huge pigeon. Palma, an awesome city. See you soon. So we're ending this day with a beautiful sunset. Look at this. Today the weather is much better and we're here currently on our rooftop terrace of our hotel. And afterwards we will go into the other direction of the Playa de Palma and we will check out the region about Campastia. So there are very nice views, there are rocks, there are restaurants, and there is also a nice port we will explore. So come with me and let's go. Unfortunately, it's too cold. And before I forget, I will test the ND filters today. So when speaking of ND filters, here you can see the picture when it's totally overexposed. This is my filter set. I bought them from Europe because they have a very low profile and the camera can be closed when they're sticking on it. But anyways, I already changed my settings to a fixed shutter speed, and therefore I'm now sticking on the camera my 64. So I will switch now to the outside, so it should be totally white. And now you can see this happens when I put the ND filter on it. So this is an ND64. And you can see the picture looks great, and we still have this motion blur. So when I move my fingers, there is a natural motion blur, and it looks better than just this digital version where you see every single movement. Right, then I would say let's go outside and test it. And this is how it looks like when you have an ND64 on it and you vlog. So I'm close to the beach here, close to the ocean, and you can see how this picture looks like. On this tiny screen it's hard to say if I'm over or underexposed, but I think it looks pretty great, and the motion blur is still here. This is a dried shell from an octopus. So even though it's pretty cold, someone is here swimming. Brave man. And honestly, this is a great test for the DJI Mic 2 because the wind is so strong, and you can hear how it works with this wind muff on. If there are any wind noises, I think there are some. But let's see. Okay, another day, another rain forecast, but we are prepared. Today we are heading to the Palma Aquarium, just a 10-minute walk from here. It's home over 8,000 sea creatures in 55 tanks, showcasing marine life from the Mediterranean and oceans around the world. There are interactive exhibits, and one of the highlights is the big blue one of Europe's deepest shark tanks, where you can see these impressive animals through huge glass panels. I think this will be a cool experience and a great chance to see how the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 performs in low light. We all know filming fish tanks isn't easy, but I would say challenge accepted. Let's go! Now we have to switch to low light mode. Palma Aquarium is located near Palma de Mallorca and features over 700 species from the world's oceans. The exhibits are divided into zones like Mediterranean tropical seas and even a jellyfish area with beautiful lift tanks. A standout experience is the live coral reef, one of the few in Europe, which is home to vibrant fish and fascinating underwater life. Outside there's a jungle garden, a touch pool for kids and a playground area to relax. It's a great mix of entertainment and education, especially if you're into marine life. As you can see, the low-light performance of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is surprisingly good. And just to clarify, I didn't change any settings. The lighting conditions varied quite a bit, sometimes brighter, sometimes very dim, but overall this little camera handled it really well. The only thing I noticed was that it occasionally struggled with focus. I guess that's not just due to the low light, but also because of the glass panels and the way water can bend light and distort the image. Still, all things considered, totally usable.
Palma Aquarium, really a nice place to be.
Alright, and this was now our trip to the Palma Aquarium. I hope you got a good impression how the low light function of the DJI Osmo Pocket works. Happy Easter!
The passenger's tickets which just landed from the airport in Vienna.
Alright, so we're back in Vienna. Before I share my thoughts on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 here, one quick note. After our visit to the Palma Aquarium, I had some back issues and couldn't film as much as planned. Unlucky, I know, but I'm glad to be home and feeling better now. That's also why this Easter video came out a bit later. Sometimes life throws a plot twist or two. Yeah. Now, the big question, can the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 be your only vacation camera? Honestly, I would say yes, it can. This was the first time I really put it to the test. I used it a lot, tried different modes, and FPV gimbal mode worked great for car and plane shots. Most of the time I stuck to the standard settings from my first video though, and they work just fine. With the ND64 filter I switched to manual for that cinematic motion blur, and yes, the results looked more vibrant. Even in normal mode it records in 10 bits, so you get more details in sky, clouds and overall exposure. I didn't use the wide angle lens, the built-in 20mm was wide enough and quicker to handle. The slow motion wave shots stunning. 4K at 120 FPS, super impressive. Low light also surprised me. That 1-inch sensor with f2.0 handled itself really well with minimal noise. The only real challenge was the night flight home, but those conditions are tough for any camera, I think. Overall, I'm glad I brought only the Pocket 3. It's just so convenient. Downside, you end up filming more, so editing takes longer. My folder was around about 120 GB. Just saying. A few times I did wish for a better zoom though. The 2x digital zoom helped, but sometimes 80mm-ish lens would be better for wide distance shots. For example, the windsurfers. Still, those are the limits. Also, I didn't even use the external battery grip. The internal battery gave me about more than 2 hours a day, which was plenty. So, can it really be your only vacation camera? Absolutely, no doubt at all. As long as you know how to use it and you're okay with a few limitations, I would say, just go for it. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. There's more Pocket 3 content coming soon, and I've already created a playlist with all my previous videos about it. Here is the link, so feel free to check them out. Stay healthy, take care, and I will see you definitely in the next one.